"Whom do you favor?" asked the visitor. A mysterious stranger had made a quiet entry into the Gurukul. In keeping with Vashishta's desire to maintain the secrecy of this visit, he'd arrived late in the night. As luck would have it, the intrepid Lakshman was out riding at the same time, having broken the rule of being in the sleeping quarters at this time of the night. As he traced his way back, he came upon an unknown horse tied discreetly to a tree far from the ashram premises. He led his own animal quietly back into the stable. The Ayodhyan prince then decided to inform his guru of a possible intruder. On finding Vashishta's room empty, Lakshman grew suspicious. Unable to contain himself, he decided to investigate the goings-on. He finally spotted the sage under the bridge, conversing softly with the mysterious visitor. Lakshman crept close, hid behind the bushes, and eavesdropped on the conversation. "I haven't made up my mind as yet," answered Vashishta. "You need to decide quickly, Guruji." "Why?" Though unable to see the visitors clearly, Lakshman was barely able to contain the panic rising within him. Even the failing light couldn't conceal the stranger's unnaturally fair skin, giant size, and rippling musculature. His body was covered with fur-like hair, and a peculiar outgrowth emerged from his lower back. Clearly, he was a dangerous Naga, the mysterious race of the deformed, which was feared in all of the Saptarshi Sindhu. He made no attempt to conceal his identity, like most Nagas did, with a face mask or a hooded robe. Notably, his lower body was draped in a dhoti, in keeping with traditional Indian custom. "Because they are onto you," said the Naga with a meaningful look. "So, are you not afraid?" Vashishta shrugged. "Why should I be?" The Naga laughed softly. "There's a thin line that separates courage from stupidity. And that line is only visible in retrospect, my friend. If I am successful, people will call me brave. If I fail, I will be called foolish. Let me do what I think is right. I'll leave the verdict to the future." The Naga thrust his chin forward in a show of disagreement, but gave up the argument. "What would you have me do?" "Nothing for now. Just wait," answered Vashishta. "Are you aware that Raavan is—" "Yes, I know." "And you still choose to remain here and not do anything?" "Raavan," murmured Vashishta, choosing his words carefully. "Well, he has his uses." Lakshman could barely control his shock, yet the teenager had the presence of mind to stay silent. "There are some who are convinced you are preparing for a rebellion against Emperor Dashrath," said the Naga, his tone clearly indicating his disbelief. Vashishta laughed softly. "There is no need to rebel against him. The kingdom is practically out of his hands anyway. He is a good man, but he has sunk into the depths of depression and defeatism. My goal is bigger." "Our goal," corrected the Naga. "Of course," smiled Vashishta, patting him on his shoulder. "Forgive me. It is our collective goal. But if people insist on thinking that our ambitions are limited to Ayodhya, I suggest we let them be." "Yes, that's true." "Come with me," said Vashishta. "I have something to show you." Lakshman let out a deep breath as the two men walked away. His heart was pounding desperately. What is Guruji up to? Are we safe here? Checking carefully that the coast was clear, Lakshman slipped away and rushed to Ram's quarters. "Lakshman, go back to sleep," admonished an irritated Ram. He had been woken up by a hysterical Lakshman. He'd heard the panic-stricken report and groggily decided that his brother was once again indulging his love for conspiracy. Dada, I am telling you, there's something going on. It concerns Ayodhya and Guruji is involved, insisted Lakshman. Have you told Bharat? Of course not. He could be in on it too. Ram glared at Lakshman. He too is your Dada, Lakshman. Dada, you are too simple. You refuse to see the den of conspiracies that Ayodhya is. Guruji is in on it. Others could be too. I trust only you. You are supposed to protect us all. I have done my duty by letting you know. Now it is up to you to investigate this. Then there is nothing to investigate, Lakshman. Go back to your room and sleep. Dada, back to your room, Lakshman. Now.